Hello and or welcome back to another edition of Michelle McKay Yoga. It is Memorial Day weekend. It is May Gray. Um, I hope you have some fun things planned. I hope you're able to spend some time with friends and family. And hopefully it's sunny where you're at. And if not, we're going to do some sun salutes. So maybe our collective energy of doing sun salutes perhaps will bring the sun out. We're going to start laying down and we're going to use two blocks. We're going to do a supported back bend. So there's a tall block, which is going to support your head. And then there's a medium-sized block that's going to support your upper back. So I'm talking about this area here, the bra line or a heart rate monitor line here, right? And then tall block for your head. So if you haven't already, subscribe. And if you like these sort of videos, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to be notified when I go live, you hit that notification bell. Okay, so tall block. If you're just popping in, hello. Tall block for your head, medium-sized block for your upper back. To the regulars, to the Adelas, the Shelbys, the Stephanies, the Davids, whoever I'm missing, thank you for joining in live and thank you for subscribing. Okay, we're going to start. I'm just going to check a message and say hi to you with a supported back bend. All right, here we go. Mid-height is what I'm using for my thoracic spine. And then tall height, is what I'm using for my head. So hopefully you can see there's no tension in my neck whatsoever because I have this tall block to support my head. And this way my neck stays even on all sides. And then this block that's at the medium height is pressing into my chest, meaning my back ribs are moving towards my front ribs. And this is usually the area of the back that's tight and that we need to work on. Now, I have my knees bent, which is going to allow me to lengthen my lower back. I don't have any back issues. I can also straighten out my legs, right? If you wanted more hip opening, you can bring the soles of the feet together, knees wide. So you decide. Try to relax the muscles of your face, relax your jaw, and continue to breathe in and out through your nose. Soften that space that's right in between your eyebrows. We tend to furrow our brows. We're not going to do that. And so for about another 30 seconds or so, being in the supported back bend, and it might feel like, wow, I've got a block digging into my back, digging into my head, because you have a block digging into your back, digging into your head. Maybe you have a foam block, but I've got these wooden bamboo blocks. They're no joke. They're from Manduka. Stay here, inhale. Then when you exhale, I'm going to have you come off the blocks in a particular way. So can you bring your hands to support your head? And then allow your hands to help you to lift your head up, lift your chest up, plant your forearms down, and come off of the blocks. So usually with the support of your hands, it's okay. And then you're going to lay back down, place your blocks to one side, and then lay back down. And then let your back body adjust to being on a flat surface. Yay, Shelby. Hello, we're together. We're holding hands. We're doing yoga. And you can, if you're ready, draw the knees in towards you and just rock a little bit from side to side, right? Pause here for a moment. And then lift your forehead up towards your knees like you're a little compact ball. Stay here for the inhale. Then exhale, lower it back down. And then take either your right or your left side and roll to one side. And then you're going to come to child's pose. And we're going to do something with the arms in child's pose. How's your weather, Shelby? Hopefully you're having better weather than me. Extend the arms more forward, more straight. And kind of not crawl, that's the wrong way. Climb, let's use climb. Climb your hands a little bit more forward. And then use your inhale to shift your weight forward. As you exhale, curl your toes under, lift your knees from the mat, come into downward dog. I have to grab my hair clip at some point. And I want you to take the hands wide. And the reason why I want you to take the hands wide is you might feel a different sensation in your shoulders. Move your heart towards your thighs towards your heart. Allow your head to hang. Stay here for the inhale. And now when you exhale, keeping the belly engaged, walk your hands back to meet your feet and take a forward fold at the back edge of your mat. So all 10 of your toes are going to face forward. I'm just adjusting my clothing. I'm so sorry. There's no need for my belly to hang out. You don't need to have a wardrobe malfunction. It's okay, Cooper. We're here. It's okay. That's the puppy. That's the pitter patter of his feet. Allow your head to hang. And then when you're ready, walk back out to down dog. Separate the hands now shoulder width. Before we had them the width of the mat, now we're bringing them into normal alignment. And then join your feet together and inhale, reach your right heel backwards. As you exhale, draw your knee in towards you. Bring your right foot forward, lower your left knee down. We do this all the time, right? We always start with a low lunge and we build and we progress. Take an inhale, reach your arms up. And then when you exhale, bend the elbows like a cactus. Inhale, re-extend the arms up. And now exhale, we're going to side lean. So now the right hand comes towards the floor. You can use the block there. The left arm reaches up and over. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, bring your hands to frame your front foot and curl your back toes under. Now let the left hand stay down. I'm going to use a block underneath my left palm. Place the right hand on the right thigh. And then turn your heart and your chest towards your device. Take an inhale. When you exhale, that's probably dog hair, beg your pardon, reach the right arm up towards the ceiling. Right shoulder is stacking over left. Stay here for the inhale. And now exhale, unwind, step back to plank. So I said we're going to do some back bends, and we're going to do some hips. Shift your weight forward, bend your elbows. You can let your knees come down first. Come all the way down to the ground. Hands in line with your chest. I definitely got to dust. Tops of the feet down, hands down, and then inhale, lift the chest from the ground. You're in cobra pose. You can look towards the tip of your nose. You can look to a little bit of the space in front of you, but make sure you're not throwing your head back, but you're keeping the neck even, just like you did when you were on that block. Stay here for the inhale, and then exhale to lower. Curl your toes under, lift the inner thighs, tuck the chin, push into the ground, inhale, plank pose. Exhale, lift the hips up and back, down dog pose. Join your feet together. And inhale, reach your left heel backwards. As you exhale, draw your knee to your nose. Bring your left foot forward. And then inhale your arms up. Having issues with the clothing, people. Issues. And then exhale, bend the elbows, cactus the arms, look up. Think about where that block was at the upper back. Maybe you can feel the tips of the shoulder blades there. And then inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, lean to the left. So left hand reaching down, right arm reaching up and over. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, bring your hands to frame your front foot, curl your back toes under. Right hand's going to stay down. I'm going to utilize the block. And then take that left arm up towards the ceiling. Stack your left shoulder over the right. Lengthen your lower back towards your back heel. And breathe. One more inhale. Then exhale, unwind. Step back to plank pose. And once again, come all the way down to the belly. Again, you can use your knees. And then bring your hands behind you. So setting up for Shalabhasana, locust. Interlace your fingers at the webbing if you can, or maybe utilize a block. Reach your arms off of your back body. Broad across the collarbones. Again, you might feel your shoulder blades coming a little bit closer together. Take another inhale to lift just maybe an inch higher. And then exhale to lower. Hands underneath the shoulders. Curl your toes under, push into the ground. Inhale, plank pose. And then exhale, lift the hips up and back, down dog pose. When you're ready, bring your feet forward to meet your hands. Take an inhale, lift your heart. Take an exhale to bow and fold. Let's do another chest expansion. So bring your hands to the small of your back. Interlace the fingers at the webbing. Stretch the arms off of the back body any amount. You can have your knees bent. If you're in a body that you can straighten out your legs, feel free. Stay here, inhale. Then exhale, release the hands. Lift the chest, inhale. Bow and fold, exhale. Let's take the index finger and thumb to the hip crease. Lead with the upper back. Inhale, come up to stand up. Exhale, release your arms. I'm going to grab my hair clip. This, by the way, is a very old school hair clip. I think this is what they do at the beauty salons, like at the beauty school. Old school. Anyway, I digress. Let's attempt to do some sun salutes in an effort to get the sun to come out. It is literally officially May gray. Help me, help me. Help me, people, help me. All right, standing either with your feet together or hip socket distance apart. I'll do one forward and I'll do one to the side. As you inhale, stretch and reach your arms up, look up. Do a little bit of a back bend. Exhale, hinge at your hips, bow and fold. Inhale, lengthen your heart forward. Exhale to fold back down. Press into your feet. Inhale, reach your arms up. And then exhale back to center. I'll show you from the side. Inhale, reach your arms up. Again, you can do a little bit of a back bend. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale to fold back down. Press down into your feet. Inhale, stand all the way up. And then exhale back to center. One more half sun salute. Inhale, stretch and reach your arms up. As you stretch your arms up, look up. Exhale, bow, fold, hinge. Inhale, lengthen your heart. Exhale to fold back down. Press into your feet. Inhale. Stand all the way up. Exhale back to center. So if you're not already, come to the front edge of your mat, right? Again, your feet can be together, hip socket distance apart. We're moving to sun salute A. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up, maybe back bend. Exhale, bow and fold. Inhale, lift your heart. When you exhale, if you're ready for chaturanga, you can go ahead and jump back to that. Otherwise, step back to plank, right foot back, left foot back. Shift the weight forward, bend your elbows. Inhale to up dog if you're ready. Exhale to down dog. So we'll be here for about 5 breaths. And try to get the upper arms to frame your head and your neck. And try to meditate on your breathing. If it's more helpful, if you want to close your eyes, you could do that as well. Stay here, inhale. Bottom of your exhale, bring your feet forward. Lift your heart, inhale. Fold back down, exhale. Press into your feet, inhale. Stand all the way up, reach up. Exhale back to center. Again, inhale, float your arms up. Reach up, maybe back bend. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, either step to plank or jump to chaturanga dandasana. Inhale to a back bend. You could repeat cobra. Exhale as you draw back to downward dog. If your eyes are closed, continue to keep them closed. But if they're open, let the gaze be soft towards the middle portion of your mat, or you could look towards your feet. You're just allowing the head to hang, getting a lengthening of the spine and the stretching of the back body. Stay here to inhale. And then bottom of your exhale, bring your feet forward. Lift your heart, inhale. Fold back down, exhale. Press into your feet, inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale back to center. Okay, we're gonna do one more sun salute A. I apologize for the traumatization of the clothes. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, plant your palms. You can step to plank or you can jump to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. From your downward dog, take an inhale to reach that right leg up and back. If you want to open up the hip, feel free. If you want to bring your left elbow down, you could. Then you'll level off your hips when you're ready. Take an exhale to draw your knee in towards you. Bring the right foot forward. Separate your feet hip socket distance apart. And then inhale, come up to crescent lunge. Stay here, inhale, maybe look up, maybe your palms touch. And then exhale, bring your hands to your heart. We're gonna take it into a twist. Take your left arm to the outside of the right thigh. If that's too aggressive, repeat what we did earlier, which was left hand down, right arm up. Keep reaching the crown of your head forward. As I look at my device, I notice that I can drop my hips lower. So make sure your hips are not lifting higher than your knee, your front knee. And then exhale, unwind, step back to plank, pause. Lift the hips up and back, downward dog. If you wanted to add a vinyasa in between, you could. Inhale, take your left leg up and back. Maybe you want to open up that hip, maybe you want to bring that elbow down. Stay here, inhale. Then exhale, level off the hips and draw your left knee in towards you. Bring your left foot forward. Separate your feet hip socket distance apart, and then inhale, come up, crescent lunge. Look up, maybe your palms touch. And then take an inhale to bring your hands to your heart center. Exhale, twist if you choose, right arm to the outside of that left outer thigh. It could be palm on palm, elbow above elbow, or right hand down, left arm up. Stay here for the inhale. Exhale, unwind, step back to plank, pause. Lift the hips up and back, down dog. Take a few breaths here. And then we'll proceed to not Studio B. Oh my gosh, that's a Floridian Floridian slip, sorry. Studio B is the studio I used to teach in at Yoga Works. How funny. I meant to say Sun Salute B. Take an inhale here. And then bottom of your exhale, bring your feet forward. Lift your heart, inhale. Bow and fold, exhale. Press down into your feet. Inhale, stand up, look up. Exhale, back to center. Wow. I had a moment. Here we go. Sun Salute B. Bend your knees, arms up, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, either step to plank or jump to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, back to down dog. Right foot forward, left heel down. Inhale, come up to warrior one. You're going to reach up, look up, maybe your palms touch. Throwing it off a little bit. Then exhale, bring the arms behind you. Going to move into humble warrior. So inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, tuck your chin. Bow, fold, humble warrior. Inhale, slowly come back up. Reach your arms up. Look up. Then exhale, hands to the mat, step it back. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to down dog. Left foot forward, right heel down. Inhale to warrior one. Try to get that left hip back, right hip forward. And then exhale, bring the arms behind you. Interlace the non-dominant way. It'll feel awkward. Lift your chest, inhale. Tuck your chin, bow, fold, humble warrior. Push into the ground. Inhale, come up. Warrior one, reach up, look up. Exhale, hands to the mat, step it back. Inhale, up dog. Exhale as you draw back. Downward dog. Take a few breaths here. Hands are about shoulder width. Feet are about hip socket distance. The inner and outer heels are reaching towards the mat. Upper arms are spinning away from the ears, drawing the belly in to protect the lower back. Stay here, inhale. And then bottom of your exhale, bring your feet forward. Lift your heart, inhale. Bow and fold, exhale. Bend your knees, arms up, chair pose, Utkatasana. Then exhale, stand. We're going to do one more of that. So it's the Sun Salute B. I'm just adding in the humble warrior and making sure my camera is working. All right, yay. Let's go. Bend your knees, arms up, chair pose. Exhale, fold. You know, technology, so it's a blessing, but sometimes it can be a curse. Lift your chest, take an inhale. Bottom of your exhale, plant your palms, take your feet back, and lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Here we go. Right foot forward. Left heel down. Inhale, come up to warrior one, reach up. Exhale, hands come behind you. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, bow, fold, humble warrior. Root into your feet. Inhale, come back up. Warrior one. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left foot forward. Right heel spins down. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hands come behind you. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, bow, fold. Root through your feet. Inhale, come back up. Warrior one, reach up. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Keep breathing in and out through your nose. If you need to take a break, please give yourself permission to take a break. You come to child's pose, you can have a seat. Maybe you need a sip of water. But do whatever it is you need to do that you can maintain a steady quality of breath. Take one more inhale here. And then bottom of your exhale, bring your feet forward. Lift your heart, inhale. Fold back down, exhale. Take more weight in your heels. Toes are light. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair. Exhale, stand, pause, and breathe. Separate your feet hip socket distance apart, maybe a little bit more. We're going to go into a forward fold, hands on hips. Inhale, lift your chest, look up. Exhale, hinge from your hips, bow and fold. And then either hold onto your ankles or see if you can hold onto your big toes. Lift your heart, inhale. Bow and fold, exhale. You can have your elbows out to the sides. You can have the elbows drawing towards your shins. Try to get your hips over your knees over your ankles, and breathe. As you inhale, lengthen your heart forward. And then as you exhale, if you can, I'll show you from side, slide your hands underneath your feet for Padahastasana. You're going to have to move your jewelry out of the way. Take an inhale here, and then exhale, fold. This is a good one to relieve the wrists, to change the way we normally hold our hands. Let the head get heavily weighted towards the floor. Stay here for the inhale. And then when you exhale, release. See if you can come into a squat. Now, if squatting is no good, you can sit all the way down on your bottom and bring the soles of the feet together. My mat is very dusty because Cooper, who's the dog, likes to pretend that it's his yoga mat and, walk and do things. He's doing down dog. Stay here, inhale. And then as you exhale, bring your bottom to the ground. You're going to have the soles of the feet together. I'll go at an angle. Soles of the feet together, knees wide. You could bring your feet really close to your groin if you prefer that position. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, perhaps fold forward or stay upright. Press into the outside edges of the feet. Maybe there's a reaction of the inner thigh and groin. As you inhale, slowly come back up. As you exhale, take your hands to your outer knees and draw your knees together. A little boat pose. Hands underneath your thighs. Sit up tall and then float your feet up. Stay right here or let go of the legs. Stay right here or straighten out the legs. I always like a boat. It is a Memorial Day weekend. I feel like there should be some sort of nautical event. Keep drawing the belly in. It's like I say this all the time, when you pull the belly in, yes, you're protecting your lower back, but you're keeping that awareness that, hey, I've got to keep my core engaged. Stay here, inhale. Then exhale, feet to the floor. Try not to use your hands. Come back to a forward fold. I know many of you like to work on the arm balance. If you wanted to do a little bit of that, you want to plant your palms, take your knees high to the armpits or to the sides of the triceps, and then float your feet up. Whoopsie. And then take a forward fold. Or if you want, you could have jumped back. We're going to go into hip opening. Yes, hip opening. Take your hands to your outer hips. Lead with your upper back. Inhale, come up to stand up. Exhale, release your arms. I hope we're doing okay. I hope you're hanging in. Doing a little yoga with me today. Separate your feet about a leg's length distance. And then with the hands on the outer hips, rotate your right thigh bone in the hip socket. Slightly pigeon toe your left foot and line up your right heel with your left arch. Go a little bit longer in the distance between your feet. Open your arms to the height of your shoulders. Take an inhale. And then exhale, bend your right knee coming into warrior two. Let's do a little dynamic movement. Inhale, reach your arms up, straighten your right knee. Exhale, open the arms, bend the knee. Just felt like doing it. 2 more times. Inhale, lift and straighten. Exhale, bend and extend. And then 1 more time, lift and straighten. That's your inhale. Exhale, come back to warrior two and pause. As you inhale, reach towards your right side. Exhale. For today, we're going to put the block on the big toe side of your right foot, right? Stretch your left arm up to the ceiling and then rotate the arm and send it up and over for extended side angle pose. Now, if you don't like this position, you can float the arm behind you for a wrap. You can go into a full bind if you choose. Keep revolving the right side of your chest forward and the left side of your chest backwards. Can you recall where that block was at the upper back? Can you keep sending your thoracic spine, your mid-back, in towards your chest? So even here, we're doing a little bit of a back bend. Press into your feet. Inhale, return to warrior two. Exhale, straighten your right knee. Parallel your legs. And then we'll change sides. So rotate that left thigh bone in the hip socket. Slightly pigeon toe your right foot. Move that out of the way. These orchids, they lasted a long time. And then open the arms, bend your knee, Virabhadrasana 2, warrior 2. And then some dynamic work here. Ooh, I just caught myself. I was out of alignment. Inhale, reach the arms up, straighten your knee. Exhale, open the arms, bend the knee. I'll explain what I mean by that. Inhale, reach the arms up, straighten your legs, grow tall. Exhale, resist the arms down and bend your knee. Out of alignment again. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend and extend. For some reason, you see I'm going forward? Don't do that. Reach backwards. Yes. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, open the arms, bend the knee. See, I'm going slower. And now I'm resisting moving forward, right? You want to keep your shoulders directly over your hips. Now I can bend my knee and I can be in that correct alignment of knee over ankle. Ooh. Now you're going to inhale to reach to your left side. Exhale, take that block to the big toe side of your left foot. Reach your right arm up, rotate it, and then send it up and over for this variation of side angle pose. You could also bring the arm behind you, taking a little bit of a mini wrap. So there's my hands. It looks funny, but there's my hand. The left outer hip, you're getting it to come underneath you. The right inner thigh is lifting away from the mat. Keep drawing the belly in. Keep breathing in and out through your nose. Now you're going to press down into your feet. Inhale, come back up. Warrior two, pause. Exhale, straighten your knee, parallel your legs. How are you doing? Do you need to bring your legs together? I don't. But if you do, bring them back together. Then when you're ready, come back and meet me. Now it's triangle to half moon. It's going to look like I'm leaving the room, but I'm not. Okay. Rotate that right leg in the hip socket. Slightly pigeon toe your left foot. I'm still in heel to arch. Open the arms to the height of your shoulders. Inhale, reach to your right side. Exhale, right hand down. This time the block is on the little toe side of my right foot. Left arm is up. Legs are straight, arms are straight. You can stay right here or sweep that left arm behind you towards the small of your back. Stay in triangle or step out into revolved half moon. So extend out through your lifted heel. And then either left hand on left hip or left arm up to the ceiling. It looks like I have an orchid going through my head, but it's just the way I'm positioned in the room. Although that's kind of funny. Return your left hand to your left hip. Bend your right knee, firm your outer hips in towards each other. As gracefully as you can, return to triangle. Draw the belly in, inhale, come up to stand up. Exhale, release the arms, parallel the legs. Now it's going to look like I'm going to go take a nap on the bed, but I'm not. Rotate your left thigh bone in the hip socket, slightly pigeon toe the right foot, open the arms to the height of your shoulders. And now inhale, reach to your left side. Exhale, left hand down. Right arm up, Utthita Trikonasana. Breathe. I'm utilizing the block on the little toe side of my left foot. Now begin to sweep the right arm behind you. Stay in triangle or step out into half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. And then if you want to challenge yourself, see if you can look towards your device. Now maybe the right hand's going to stay on the right hip, or maybe you can take the right arm up to the ceiling. I just adjusted my block because my block was a little bit too close to my foot. So you want to take it about a foot on the diagonal of the little toe side of your left foot. And then gracefully, carefully, you can look down, come back to triangle. Legs straight, arms straight. Push into the ground. Inhale, come up to stand. Exhale, release the arms, parallel the legs. Bring your feet together. Wow, that was a lot. Let's come back to the front edge of your mat. We're gonna have to do a forward fold at some point because that was a lot. Okay, that was all hips, 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 people. Hips. Inhale the arms up. Maybe a little bit of a back. Exhale to bow and fold. Inhale to lift your heart. Exhale, plant your palms, take your feet back, lower your body down. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to down dog. You're going to take a few breaths here. Just let the body kind of assimilate all of those hip openings, some balance. Challenging. Take an inhale here. Now when you exhale, you're going to bring the right foot forward. The left heel is going to stay high. Inhale up, crescent lunge. Now when you exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Stay your inhale. Exhale, left foot comes forward to meet the right. All right, bend the knees, arms up like chair pose. Bring the arms out in front of you. Cross the right arm on top of the left, going into eagle in the arms. And then if you can't, oh, there's a glimmer of sun. Cross the left thigh over the right. Right? Stay upright or fold. Steady focus, steady mind. Now, if you folded, you're going to bring yourself back up to upright. Unwind the legs and step it back to crescent lunge with your eagle arms. Then you're going to inhale the arms up. Look up. Exhale, bring your hands to frame your front foot. Shorten the distance between your feet. Set up for pyramid pose. Hands to the outer hips. Draw the belly in. Inhale, come up to stand. All 10 toes are pointing forward. If you want the full expression, it's hands in reverse prayer. And, you can bring your knuckles to touch. You can hold on to your wrist. Lift your heart, take an inhale. And then exhale, tuck your chin, bow and fold. And eventually I'm going to bring my hands to the floor. Continue to draw the right hip back and the left hip forward. Not clenching or gripping your toes. Rather, you're pressing into the big toe mound of your right foot and the heel and the little toe side of your left foot. When you're ready, hands to the floor, or you could utilize your blocks. Right hip back, left hip forward, chest lengthening forward. Then if you have blocks, take the blocks forward at a tall height. Right? As you inhale, you're going to bend your right knee. As you exhale, float that left leg up. So this is a nice prep for warrior 3. Lengthen your lifted heel towards the space that's behind it. Think of left shoulder, left sitting bone, and left heel all in one line. You could move into warrior 3, or you could come with me into revolved half moon. So you could take it to warrior 3 or revolved half moon. Stay here for the inhale. Exhale, unwind, come back to pyramid pose, Parsvottanasana. Breathe. Stay here, one more inhale. And when you exhale, take it back to downward dog. That could be a vinyasa back to downward dog, or that could be just stepping back to downward dog. What's your energy level like? We've been moving for about 30 minutes now. How does your body feel? How's the quality of your breathing? How is the quality of your mind? When you're ready, the left foot's going to step forward. The right foot's going to be high. Inhale, crescent lunge. As you exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Take another inhale. Then exhale, bring your right foot forward to meet the left. Bend the knees, arms up like chair pose. And then take the left arm on top of the right. See if you can move towards eagle. Knees are softly bent. Stay there, or see if you can pick up the right leg, cross it over. Now, you can stay upright or you can begin to fold. Do your interpretation, whoopsie, of Garudasana, the eagle. I slipped. My eagle got away. Now, if you folded, you're going to come back to upright. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, unwind, step it back to crescent in the legs, eagle in the arms. Then you're going to unwind the arms, reach the arms up. Stay here for the inhale. Then exhale, hands come down, framing your front foot, set up for pyramid pose. So you're shortening the distance between your feet. Hands to your outer hips, stand upright. I might be going out of order. If I forgot anything, please leave me a message in the chat so that I remember to do it. And then your version of reverse prayer, right? So I've got my hands together. You can bring your wrists together, your knuckles together. Okay? So inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, turn a little bit to the left, tuck the chin, and start to fold. Let your head go. And think of the head being like a bowling ball. It's heavy. Lengthen the torso out and over your front leg. And then when you're ready, you're going to bring your hands to the floor. Or your blocks. Keep breathing in and out through your nose. Stay here for the inhale. Stay here for the exhale. Now I'm going to use my blocks at the tall height. And I'm going to bring those blocks in front. Take an inhale. Then exhale. Bend your left knee. Float your right leg up. And this is, again, a great prep for Warrior 3. You're extending out through your lifted heel. So you could take Warrior 3. Can I straighten that leg a little bit more? Yeah. Or you can come with me to revolved half moon. I'm noticing all sorts of things happening with my clothing, all sorts of things happening with my midsection. Yeah, I might need to ease up on those adult beverages. Stay here, inhale. Then exhale, unwind. Whether you're in Warrior 3 or revolved half moon, come back to pyramid pose. And breathe. I don't think I forgot anything. I think we're good. When you're ready, bend your knee. Make your way back to downward dog. A vinyasa or not. Take a few breaths here. And then come to standing up onto your knees. Come to an all fours position. And then bring your feet to one side. Take your legs out in front of you. A seated twist. So left leg is going to come forward. I'm going to lean to my left, then I'm going to bend my left knee. So if both of the legs being bent is not good for you, maybe have one leg straight. Right arm behind you, take an inhale to lift your chest. And then exhale, I'm opting for this hug position to start, and then I'm going to take it into a stop sign. And then I'm going to turn and look over my right shoulder. I'm only holding my hand like this so that my camera doesn't, freak out. Stay here for the inhale. Stay here for the exhale. One more breath in. And then exhale, unwind. You're going to lean back. Change the crossing of the legs. Again, if both knees being bent is too much, straighten out your right leg. Sit up tall, inhale. And then exhale. Use that left arm like a kickstand. Now I'm hugging that left knee in. I'm sitting up really tall. And then I'm going to go for the stop sign position. Little hand motion. You don't have to do this. It's just a little thing for the camera. You're learning a lot about cameras. Stay here, inhale. And then exhale, unwind. One more thing before we do these back bends. You're going to come forward and lay on your belly, set up for Sphinx pose. Maybe I did this last week. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're hanging in there. So we've got the chest lifted, right? You're going to bend the right knee. Bring the left hand towards the right eye and elbow just for a moment. And then reach back for your foot. Right hand could go up the inner part of the foot, go up the outer part of the foot. And I'm trying to get that right heel to come towards the sitting bone, or maybe even the right outer hip. And then slowly release that. You're in a kind of I dream of Jeannie with the hands. Bend your right knee. Your left knee. And then reach back for your left foot with your left hand. Maybe you can do that swivel and bring that left heel towards the left sitting bone. All right, and then release. Come all the way down to the ground. So kind of revisiting what we did at the beginning, right? Let's try Shalabhasana again. Interlace your fingers at the webbing. Any amount, lift your arms off of your back body. Lift your heart, inhale. This time, if you choose, when you exhale, float the legs off of the mat. So part of your thigh will be on, but the knee and the shin and the toes, they're lifted. Soft gaze at the tip of your nose. Stay here to inhale. Exhale, lower. Bow pose. So if you have been doing yoga with me for a while, normally I do a lot of bow pose the holiday season, November, December. But David's birthday is tomorrow, so there you have it. I got to get him something. Well, I got him something, but I got to get more. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, as you hollow the belly, you might begin to lift a little higher. You could play with a pointed foot, a flex foot. Keep breathing. Stay here, inhale. Exhale to lower. Now, you can continue with bow or come up to kneeling. I'm going to put that block in between my feet. I'm going to have a seat for a moment. So if you prefer, you could do 2 more bow pose, Dhanurasana, or you can flip over onto your back and do a bridge or an Urdhva Dhanurasana. I'm going to do 2 camels because it's been a while. But again, you could do bow pose. You could do bridge pose. If you're coming with me, stand up onto your knees. Separate your knees about hip socket distance apart. Bring your hands to your outer hips and recall where that block was at the upper back. Move the hips forward, but lengthen your lower back towards your feet. And then move the fronts of the arms towards the backs of the arms. Take an inhale. And this might be where you go, right? Or you could curl your toes under. Reach back for your heels. Ustrasana, the camel. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, have a seat. We're going to do 1 more back bend. Now remember, it could be bridge, it could be bow, it could be camel, or you could be just resting. All right, so now I'm going to try it from the ground up. I haven't done this one in a while. I'm going to start with my hands on my feet. I'm going to lift the hips up and push my hips forward and allow my head to go backwards. Ustrasana from the ground up. Stay here, inhale. Then exhale, come up. Have a seat. Hope you like these back bends. So my intention was sun salutes to get a little glimmer of sun, which is happening, and back bends to uplift my mood. Still on the job search. Hello. Can't wait to tell you a success story. All right, you're going to bring your legs out in front of, sorry, let's do cat-cow from here first. Sorry, I digress. Hands on your thighs. Take an inhale to move your chest forward and look up. Take an exhale to round your spine, look towards your belly, round. Inhale, heart forward, chest up, maybe chin up. Exhale, round, look towards your belly or your thighs. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, heart forward, chest forward, look up. Exhale, round, let the head bow. 1 more time. Inhale, heart, chest, chin, lips. Exhale, round, bow. Now bring yourself off of that block. If you were sitting on it, bring your legs up in front of you. Another spinal twist. Left leg is going to go straight. Right leg is going to be bent, and it's going to be pretty close to my left thigh. I'm going to take my left arm and really hug it against my right shin, and then take my right arm behind you, kickstand. Push into that kickstand. Look over the right shoulder. I'm just repeating the twist that we did, but the first one was both knees were bent. Stay here, inhale. And then you're going to exhale, slowly unwind. Lean backwards, extend that right leg forward, hug onto your left knee, bring it really close to your right thigh. Left arm behind you like a kickstand, lift your chest. Inhale, flex your right foot. Exhale, turn. Lift, turn, twist. Lift, turn, twist. Breathe. Stay here for the inhale. Then exhale, unwind. Extend your legs forward and straight. I'm going to do a reverse table. Not my favorite. You guys know that. It's not my favorite. I'm going to do the modified version, knees bent. Please try not to be traumatized by this posture. Feet press down, hands press down. Lift the hips. And then allow the head to draw back. Reverse table. Stay here, inhale. Then exhale, tuck your chin. Can you lift the butt so it's not touching? Then bring the butt down. Whew, a little abs. Reach your arms up, inhale. Exhale, fold down. What happens if you can't touch your toes? Grab a strap, a towel, or let your hands rest on the mat, or let your hands rest on your shins. I keep promising you a shoulder stand, and we haven't. I've got to get a shoulder stand class. It's required. I got to bring some more blankets. It's required. I owe it to you to do a shoulder stand. Now reach the arms forward and up, sit up. Exhale, release the arms down. I don't think you're going to need the blocks anymore. Oh, well, you could. I'm going to do just a baby legs up, a baby plow, a baby shoulder stand. And really because from what's happening with the wardrobe, I think it might be a little traumatizing. Okay. Bend your knees, lay on your back. So you could just be here, legs up. If you have a wall space, you can take your legs up against the wall. If you want to use the block underneath your lower back and sacrum, you can. So I'm just doing a baby plow and a baby shoulder stand because I'm not supported with blankets and such, right? And I want to make sure that my neck has space. Press into your hands, use your belly muscles, and take it over to plow pose. Now, if you have any issues with neck, you are not going to do this. Bend your elbows, take your hands to the small of your back, and lift up to a shoulder stand. Because I'm not supported, I'm going to stay here very shortly. I'm going to lower the right leg down. Inhale. Exhale, bring it up. Left leg lowers. Inhale. Exhale, bring it back up. I'm just going to do one more each side. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. And then I'm going to return back to plow pose. Hands come down. And like my legs are like paintbrushes, I'm just going to use that brush across my body. Slowly lower the legs down. You can certainly lower the legs down bent. They don't have to be straight. And then I'm going to prop up for fish pose and allow the head to hang freely in my fish pose. And then slowly tuck the chin, lower down. We're going to go into a reclined spinal twist. So depending on how much space you have, hug your right knee in. Take the right knee across the left side of the body for a spinal twist. Slowly, when you inhale, draw that knee in towards you. Place your feet onto the mat. Left knee hugs in, right leg straightens. Take a moment, pause. And then take that left knee across the right side of your body. You know, I did want to do a wide leg forward fold. We didn't do that, so I owe you that for next week. We did narrow leg forward folds. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, hug both knees into your chest. Pause here for a moment. Place your left foot down. Take your right outer ankle above your left knee and then draw your left knee in towards you. Lift the head up, tuck the chin. A little thread of the needle. We did hip stuff. We did sun salutes. We did back bends. We did a mini shoulder stand. Wow. On fire, huh? As you inhale, place your feet back onto the mat. As you exhale, now take that left outer ankle above the right knee and then draw it in. You could hold on to the back of the leg, front of the leg. You can straighten out that leg. Oh, lift your head up, tuck the chin. I forgot that. Pause and breathe. And then when you're ready, you can take a wide leg straddle, right? You don't have the space, keep your legs together. And then take a moment, hug the knees to the chest, lift the forehead up towards the knees, make yourself really compact. Stay here, inhale. Then exhale, place your body back down. Let your legs roll open, let your arms roll open for a well-deserved Shavasana. Now, as you start to settle yourself up, you could use like a little bit of a pillow underneath your head. You could use a blanket across the thighs. You could cover yourself up with a sweatshirt. You can utilize your socks, whatever it is you need to do to set up for your Shavasana. But make your final rest just as important as any of the other postures you've done through the practice. And I wanted to read something to you as you rest in Shavasana. You stay resting, you stay paused. Oopsie. And it's a short reading, but a good reading nonetheless. Connect with nature to connect with yourself. Connecting with nature helps us connect with our bodies and with the world around us. Whether we live in the country or the city, there is always a way to connect with nature. If you can go into the woods, to the ocean, or a park, place your bare feet on the earth as often as possible. Pay special attention to trees, plants, or even cut flowers or potted plants in your home. Notice the beauty and the complexity of their surfaces. And imagine the structure beneath the surfaces that cause growth, change, and transformation. In this way, these are natural beings, are just like us. Connecting with nature reminds us that we are part of nature and that to appreciate ourselves, we must appreciate that connection. When you're ready, stretch your arms overhead. Stretch and lengthen out like you're just waking up first thing in the morning. Draw your knees in towards you, give yourself a big hug. And then make your way up to a comfortable seat and utilize the seat. Bring your hands to your heart center. And allow your heart to lift and your mind to bow towards your heart. Have an amazing rest of your day. Namaste. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. And those of you that are on live with me, did I forget anything? I hope I didn't. I hope you're all right. Oh, thank you so much, Shelby. 20 adult beverages for you too. Yeah, I just noticed that my belly. Hello. But it's, Memorial Day weekend and also David's birthday. And the construction is, well, we're in it. Anyway, thank you. Leave me any comments, questions, or concerns. I love to know who's joining in. I'll be here next Sunday. I love you all. Thank you to my Facebook, my YouTube, Twitter, whoever. Thank you to everybody. And I'll see you next time. Oh, don't forget to subscribe by hitting that red button. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and then hit that notification bell so you'll just get a reminder of when I go live. All right, everybody, have a great Memorial Day. I will see you all soon. Ciao for now. Peace out, yogis.